Let's start with the longer term principles first. Those are earn trust. Obviously, in order to earn trust, you are going to be engaged in a relationship with someone or with a company, with an external partner for a continuous period of time. It's hard to earn trust immediately. As Jeff Bezos says frequently, earned trust is accumulated over a very long time and it could be lost in an instant. So earns trust, very important for your first year at Amazon. However, it's decidedly a longer term oriented leadership principle. Write a lot. Write a lot is one of those principles which are tough to teach. It's very inherent and innate. And in order for you to be write a lot, you need to have accumulated sufficient amount of experiences which are going to inform your gut of what the right outcome should be without having enough data. That by its very essence would come to you as you get more and more familiar with the Amazon culture. So therefore, this is a longer term oriented leadership principle. Hire and develop the best. Definitely not going to be hiring people right out of the gate at Amazon. If you're a senior level individual, if you're hired at L7, L8, L10 or higher, you would be expected to hire people. You would take class to help inform you about how Amazon hires its employees. But for the most part, this is not going to inform the success of your first year. High standards happen over the long run. In his 2017 letter to the Amazon shareholders, Jeff Bezos explained this in quite a bit of detail. You have to give high standards. You have to give the process of compounding the time to work and the time to be effective. So that's another longer term leadership principle. Think big requires naturally longer amounts of time to be effective. It's hard to think big and come up with clean sheet breakthrough solutions in a very short amount of time. Backbone, disagree, and commit. You will see through the rest of the course, we will encourage you to suspend your sense of disbelief when you join Amazon, suspend your immune system, if you will, and learn the Amazon way. Once you do, you should definitely show backbone and you should definitely push back on what you hear. You should do so at the get-go as well. But again, for the sake of triaging the leadership principles into first year ones and second year ones for you, backbone, disagree, and commit is definitely a longer term principle that will help you in your long-term Amazon career. And last but not least, frugality. You are going to be in potentially for some rude awakening if you come from a startup or from another established Fortune ranked company, and you'll find out that at Amazon there aren't necessarily as many perks as you used to in your former life. That's okay. Just be prepared for that realization. You're going to get some coffee, you're going to get some tea and water. But outside of that, it's a pretty frugal culture. Again, this is a longer term leadership principle, but I wanted to give you the heads up that that's something that would definitely hit you on your first week on the job. So again, to reiterate, these 7 leadership principles are definitely going to be important for the success of your first year at Amazon and every consecutive year after that. But for the sake of giving you a manageable, actionable framework, we're going to de-emphasize those 7 leadership principles for the remainder of this course.